हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागतम वड़कम वेलकम। क्या हालचाल पब्लिक? आ जाइए फटाफट ज्वाइन कर लीजिए। हम लोग स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं अपना फोर्थ गेम प्ले ऑफ होराइजन फॉरबिडन वेस्ट। तो गाइस, कैसा रहा आप सभी का संडे? होपफुली बढ़िया, अच्छा, चंगा, भला, मस्ती भरा रहा होगा। एंड आ चुके हैं आज हम लोग अपना इवनिंग एंजॉय करने। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट अवर गेम प्ले विदाउट एनी डिले। थैंक यू सो मच रूटर्स फॉर योर लव एंड सपोर्ट। कीप लविंग एंड सपोर्टिंग। हम लोग और भी गेम प्लेस लाएंगे, साथ में एंजॉय करेंगे। दिल से शुक्रिया। गेमिंग स्क्रीन स्वागतम। लेट्स गो। यप, अपनी स्क्रीन आ चुकी है, तो हम लोग स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं अपना गेम प्ले। कंटिन्यू।
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's
तो
actually
गाइस, हम लोगों ने ये देख लिया था।
I am uncertain.
इसको आगे करते हैं।
Alright, I'll go to the coordinates and
Aloy,
That was sneaky.
I am pleased. Is there something?
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Laurel and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So it was meant to
For the low, had humans received their education, they would have then been guided, as that never happened.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was...
Yes. To observe weather and...
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be possible should you find and reconnect the cameras to this room's console.
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, it used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. The facility was used to engineer. It appears to have been one of...
I guess it wasn't enough to... He wanted viruses to So, a while back, I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh plague, the US military resumed the use of human combat. As automated, it is possible.
So they fought against the Pharaoh mission until the mountain was blasted.
Okay.
The greatest, all working to build the terraforming system. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations. Resources and technology were within a month of the project's conception. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the... She said it was important to experience, to aid in my emotion.
What were they like?
Scared. Hopeful. Achievements on a scale. I owe everything to them.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. We exchanged greetings. It was the first of many conversations. Listening to her stories.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on... Though I am glad she made it home, I deeply wish she did not.
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia. So,
He too...
that would have been...
It may... Should you...
I'll keep a look.
Okay.
I guess I should...
As you say.
Going down!
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can. Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see. Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
There it is. Looks like Arendt and Katalo moved their stuff in. Huh. The door's unlocked now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad.
चलो चला जाए.
There she is. You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
ओ भाई कहाँ लटके हैं तीनों देख रहे हो
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Norman.
What is that?
What the hell?
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down our shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will.
What?
Hello,
It's gone
Verbena?
now.
What do you have for me?
Well, go do
I
your
checked
thing.
everywhere, still no
I'll
sign of
wait
the
here.
asset. Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Not rebels, an Asaram, a Zenith, freaking king. Named it.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she'd lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. If any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old-world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset?
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Yeah.
हेलो संचुरो, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम में। बढ़िया, आप कैसे हो?
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Bro, क्या जगह आ गई है?
How is Erend
अरे
taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus.
Bro, motion sickness तो मुझे
It's a
भी है।
lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
कहाँ ढूंढूं?
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
हाफ लाइफ में राइड्स वगैरह थी क्या ब्रो?
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
ब्रो लॉग कहाँ से चेक करने को मिलेगा? Character BIOS data points. Bye. Enter the code. On hold. इसने बोला I should check the locks. अब मुझे पता ही नहीं है कौन से लॉक्स चेक करने हैं। थ्री टू वन ये है क्या? भी नहीं है। subordinate functions. Hades, Hephaestus, Minerva. Distress signal, ये रहा 237. Oh. Hello, Knight.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Bro, ये क्या स्टार्ट हो गया? ना ब्रो, फार क्राई में नहीं होगा। अबे ह्यूमन, ये वही एलिजाबेथ सोबैक।
Aloy.
अरे नाइस नेट देखा मैंने। अब तो नए नए इंस्ट्रूमेंट बजा रहे हो।
Skins like ice.
ब्रो मस्त है फार क्राई 3, बहुत सही गेम है।
Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but
सही है ब्रो, लगेगा इतने सारे इक्विपमेंट जो ले लिया आपने।
Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
हाँ ना संजू ब्रो, एकदम।
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
ब्रो लड़ाई होने वाली है।
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone.
भाई क्या प्रिपेयर करूं मैं? इसने बोल दिया प्रिपेयर करो।
Here it comes!
अबे कौन आ गया? अबे ये कैसे मरेगा?
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
अबे मार दिया।
Scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
भाई ये नहीं मरने वाला, ये अलग ही वो लेके आ गए ये लोग।
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone. Here it comes! you. I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. Need ammo. There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
ओ ब्रो मर गया यार फाइनली.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's gotta be pinned down.
Hang tight, I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
ब्रो लड़ाई कर रहे.
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. Some kind of shield up. I need to sneak around. It'll be a tough fight if I take that building. A heavy weapon. That can help. It's weak ties. Shield down! It's on the move!
ब्रो मार लिया.
Aloy. She's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
Gun no jutsu.
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
नाइस ये हो गया अभी ये क्या है ये तो कुछ है
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing.
अबे ये क्या हुआ
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room. Aloy,
Okay.
glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her.
ब्रो बहुत सारे हेरोज हैं इसके पास पता नहीं कहाँ से निकालती है
Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not
Lol.
their descendants. It's them.
भाई
The
जिंदा है
same
अभी
ones
तक
who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you were...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated
Nah,
into
bro.
its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most
ये भी वैसे ही चल रहा है, bro.
affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once.
Pokemon Pocket DCG.
They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine wars.
उसमें क्या रहता है? कार्ड्स वगैरह कलेक्ट करने रहते हैं कि रियल पोकेमॉन कलेक्ट करने रहते हैं?
Inside the base.
Launch facilities so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event.
हाँ, आप कोई कार्ड वगैरह ओपन तो करते रहते हो, मुझे चमकते नहीं है क्या कर रहे हो ओपन. मैं सोचता हूँ कोई गेम का कार्ड वगैरह जैसे कोई क्रेट वगैरह ओपन करते हैं जैसे बीजीएमआई में वैसे ओपन कर रहे हैं.
Survived. First Earth 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run, then I saw you. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Bane's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
You said you were born on the way to... The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated... They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years... Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Okay.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual copy for Ted Faro.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would...
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's enough for now.
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Guy is powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Guy is still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Guy is using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down.
लॉल ज्यादा ही हो
You're
गई
here
है
now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
भाई
Ow! Now this focus thing's trying to kill me. You did almost drown it in beer.
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
चेक नहीं किया ब्रो मैंने
Now.
There's 2 of you now. At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
मैं तो ऑन करके बैठ जाता हूँ ब्रो
Did you speak?
She didn't really wake up. I thought, no use, crap.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing.
Cool,
Those 2
cool, bro.
lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin. I thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in
सही है ब्रो
storm
देता मैं
Went
आपको
up the tallest. It ended like
I have to get going.
win-win situation for both
causing too much trouble.
Nothing some wreck are
Just
fair enough.
how's everyone?
I tried it, then Zoe said
It's good to see you and Zoe.
we're learning a I've actually been to thank her for something from the old. Instead, if you ask me, anything.
Maybe Gaia can. I see everyone's settling.
Zoe's planning on bringing up says a home should always spring with. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head.
Still, it's not a bad idea.
I'll keep an eye.
Okay.
Aloy.
Hey,
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly but isn't you down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you.
Little?
Varl's
Maybe. You said you...
Varl mentioned she was hurt.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she looks like she...
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia. I wanted to imagine my surprise when I looked and found out it, in a way, the Utaru as well as our...
That's why we have to make... Learn anything interesting?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited. It's hard to imagine that machines like Storm... I used to be terrified of them as a child. But everything Gaia...
Yeah. And it... I need to get going.
May the land...
Okay.
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Cool, bro.
Welcome back.
Nice. Picnic मनाने गए थे.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete.
ओ भाई आज तो लंबा पिकनिक हो गया ब्रो.
From your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent
Nice.
the weapon's
अच्छा हाथ
secrets
दिन
from
रहा होगा
falling
फिर तो
into
आपका.
enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
कोई ना ब्रो. कल स्टार्ट हो जाना कल से फिर.
Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. Hey, Gaia.
So I see.
So, told her to talk to you. She's...
What were you expecting?
I don't know. And...
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give
Okay.
her time.
I'll be on my...
I wish you...
कोई नहीं ब्रो. इसलिए बोलता है रेस्ट भी जरूरी है. आज आप ऑलरेडी वैसे ही इतना टाइम दे दिया पिकनिक में.
Pam, Lumpada.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. It makes you want to punch something. More like someone. You're the one that helped me find it.
Gliding in.
Quest main. Sea of Sands. कितने लेवल पे हूँ मैं? Inventory skills. Warrior.
Grace? Well, they definitely don't sound like rebels. Tracks those riders left behind.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Sure, Philip, well, I can.
हाँ एकदम मस्त है. ये सही है कि कौन सा सही है? ये बढ़िया आ रहा है. अच्छा है. इसे ले लेते हैं.
Practical selection.
किधर जाना है? अपने को इधर जाना है.
Aloy, it's Kotalo. If you're in need of provisions, I recommend stopping by Saltbite, a village north of the Grove. Their cook's meals give a soldier strength like nothing else. And who knows, maybe they could use your help too.
Maybe I'll check it out. Thanks.
सही है ब्रो. फिर ये गेम भी अच्छा लगेगा आपको. इसमें दोनों मिला दिया है. स्टोरी तो काफी सही जा रही है इसकी.
Sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed.
ब्रो किस में? PS5 में? ब्रो गेम तो रहेंगे ऐसे काफी सारे मल्टीप्लेयर खेलने वाले. बट वही है भाई. इतनी सारी मशीन ये कहां से आ गई? हेलो हेलो रोहन ब्रो, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. कैसे हो? सांशु ब्रो खेल रहे थे मल्टीप्लेयर गेम.
That girl was wound up tighter than a twisted spring. She didn't have to hit me.
Well, she didn't like you going through her parcels. She warned you. Twice.
I was just curious is all. There's a lot of odd gear in there.
Well, thanks to you, she bolted like a hair on fire.
There's gotta be another. Have I got news?
Eyes up here, brother!
Go up and open.
Okay, ठीक है.
Oh, hi!
Don't trust the tunnel. It's not.
Outfit upgrades. Ashram. Weapon. Warrior cleaving. Prototype thrower, hunter bow, fire hunter, first knockdown. रुक ना, मेरे पास कौन सा है ये?
Got somewhere to be.
Cleaving.
How about more?
Weapon, warrior, cleaving, ये है. बस अब नहीं है.
That might.
Please tread carefully around here, Red. There's an Noctur out there. I don't think.
भाई साहब कैसे हम लोग डेजर्ट एरिया में आ गए?
I said this is where I'd find Poseidon, but the ruins out here are exposed to the elements. A lot of them are buried in sand. So maybe Poseidon is in the ground. That's true. I might be able to find a way down through one of these structures. Everything's sticking. Ugh, damn this heat.
कहाँ रहेगा किधर जाना रहेगा? वहाँ जा सकते हैं. ठीक है. ब्रो क्या निकाल लिया मैंने.
I'll mark this spot in my focus. Come back later. Now. Been made.
भाई ये कहाँ पे है वो लोकेशन?
Green shine. I'm in luck.
वही ना ब्रो, कुछ नहीं मिला तो वही स्कॉर्पियन को पेल देता हूँ। वही अभी तो वहीं जाता हूँ, पर यहाँ ढूंढूं कहाँ पे, किस लोकेशन पे, वही नहीं मालूम पड़ रहा। ये देखो, किधर गया एशियन वैल्यूबल चेस्ट था ना यहाँ पे कहीं। नहीं ब्रो, इसमें क्या है ना, अपने को ये देखना, अंडरग्राउंड रास्ता ढूंढना है। ये सर्च द रूइंस फॉर अ वे अंडरग्राउंड। ये अपना पोसाइडन है ना, उसको ढूंढना है। पता नहीं उसी कैसे ढूंढूं।
Water's pouring out of that building.
आ गया।
Poseidon's doing?
मिल गया।
I better check it out. Camping gear.
भाई किसी के दूसरे कैंप से हम लोग उठा लेते हैं।
Someone's been through here.
भाई अंदर कैसे जाऊं? लुल।
Looks like there's some.
I almost had him. I was so close. To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Moreland, it's over. Well, not for me, it's not. Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life?
वही ना bro.
Or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly, a Norris spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better,
वो
but
अभी
it got stuck
खुदाई
halfway
कर रहा है।
down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed
air
air
capsule, hammer, and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? What? Get over here. She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Lol.
Don't mind him.
What's so important down there that...
Well...
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Oh, now, yes, but with a proper spark. And the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. Just as my old Gramps promised me.
So these...
Paintings of light. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of... I must have watched it about 100 times as a child, my old Gramps.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. But there are many more below. If you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
How did your grandfather
He was here. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing... Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but what he really wanted to do was one unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle. With your help, of course.
So what exactly...
It was a delve like no other. A chance to... Beneath this structure here is an enormous... We built this elevator here to ensure easy It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy.
Right. Again.
At the bottom, we painted images in the dancing women, games. I don't know what that is, but then waves went through them, even fish.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then
So water just shot up from the floor?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. I barely made it up the elevator as a wave. Shaken, but not stirred. I built the diving bubbles Mark 1 and Mark 2. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times.
किस चीज का bro?
Yeah, but
DLC?
beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. and the embers
हाँ
are
ये तो है.
barely within.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah.
How deep is it?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths. That's it.
After not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
नहीं bro, मतलब लोगों ने इसको ज़्यादा अच्छा रिव्यू दिया है.
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're showmen.
इसमें वो आए ना Star Wars की तरह.
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles. All Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks. And Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts when we delve, which makes this delve.
I'd better get after
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here.
हाँ इसमें दुनिया को बचाना है.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
अभी 10X वाली स्टोरी में जब मैं गया था ना उसमें वो जो पहले उसको निकाला था तो वो भी काफी सही स्टोरी थी. मजा आ गया था उसमें. ये क्या करना है? गेट टू मशीन पार्ट्स.
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well,
We're their sojourn in the desert.
According to
The
Moreland,
crustier the
it
shard
should be
counters
south of
move,
here.
the king.
भाई मेरा माउंट आ गया.
Drone? Must be part of Cyclops. If I can get its data, I can reconnect it with the dome back at the base. But how to get up there?
ये ड्रोन मैंने अभी तक नहीं किया एक भी. ये सही का चीज है.
Jump onto that drone to get it down.
ये कहाँ से किधर जाता है ब्रो? वहां से आ रहा है.
Going down. Taking you with me. Got it. You're mine. Going down.
Okay, gotta grab the drone's data.
नाइस हो गया ड्रोन अपना.
This is where Moreland said they would be. They must have moved on. I have to pick up their trail. Gotta look for tracks. Tracks should lead me to the herd. There's the herd. I should have the parts I need. Fire's not gonna help here. Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great. More machines? Deal with them first. Right.
Whew.
Okay, got them all. Now, where did the herd go? shouldn't use frost on it. Looks like the herd's caught between those sand spirals. I could use that to my advantage. Sloshing within that bellow-back sack. Much better.
अबे अबे ये क्या था? शिट लोल
It looks like the herd's caught between those sand spirals. I could use that to my advantage. I'd make a lot of sparks if I hit that with a shock arrow. Still in this fight. Last one. synthetic membrane. Okay, that takes care of the machine parts. Just gotta grab the compressed air capsule from Moreland's diving bubble.
भाई मर गया यार फाइनली.
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up.
Probably get at least 3 dozen.
Are you...
budgeting? I was this close. Then you come along.
It's going to work.
I'm always will.
उसके पास कुछ है क्या? ओ भाई. Save.
So,
I work... works a flame. But the man... You get the idea. More sunk. Plenty of normal shows.
And yet...
It was a good... But some...
Moreland...
What? Okay, sure. We are delvers. We go...
These...
Tales and spectacle. Builds, all cannons that...
Keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure.
Yeah.
And you?
Me? Who do you think handles those two?
This dream
is going to get him.
Let's say it doesn't.
Then we put on the greatest. We'll have Moreland will do his stemmer. It's a nice.
So Moreland was down in this.
The 3 of us.
You?
I can delve.
Right.
What do you think? And Moreland built that blasted thing. You want the finer
I'll leave.
Do us a favor. Leave us all.
Bro, halat
Got the
very kharab.
compressed air capsule. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland.
What can I do for you, partner?
I've got everything I need to build the
incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours. Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, there was this flash of red.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light. From a spot. Near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like...
Or a warning. Thanks.
I hope it does.
Okay, time to see if this thing works.
Oh, bro.
So good. I can actually breathe down here.
हाँ ब्रो, ये पानी के अंदर मछली बन गई ब्रो.
Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt this cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
It must be Poseidon's doing.
Good night, bro.
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! Like that thing underwater. This place is massive. saw when the water rushed in.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here. More machines down here. I'll have to swim around them, stick to cover. There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
Can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out.
ब्रो कहाँ से चढ़ा जाए? तो पानी में फंस गए।
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumigram incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds rose from every fountain. As we frantically tried to fix it, I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs. Young and old alike. Another magical moment in the impossible city.
Another recording from Stanley Chan. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node. According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome. Machine doesn't like fire. Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
तो ये यहाँ क्या कर रहा है? यहाँ कैसे पहुंचा जाए?
hair is thick with this heat. I won't budge. Maybe that debris is weighing it down. Let's see if that helped. Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station. According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome. I think shotgun might help. There's red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. How to get in?
भाई क्या क्या मशीन है यहाँ पे?
Looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. Okay, let's see where this leads. strange hand will fetch a price. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge. Should be a console in here. There. Time to dry this place out.
Nice.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. I suppose I should get rid of all of the water. Left these machines behind. I could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first. Not soon enough. Okay. Poseidon is through there. But where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle!
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the Embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
वो भाग लिया।
Blazes, fellas. Get to that overhang.
Too much damage from the fire.
अबे कैसे मारूं इसे?
Using fire against that.
ठीक है।
I can keep going.
भाई कुछ हेल्प में मरा यार।
You did it!
Oh.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
भाई ये वेपन कुछ सही मिल गया वरना हम तो मारते रह जाते इस बंदे को। खतरनाक था।
Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home. Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console.
I can't do it. I can't give up on this place. I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds of years. It's a long shot. But maybe someday, against all odds, someone will find this place again. Marvel at its lights and wonders. Discover a fortune and boundless opportunity. Make it their own dream. After all, if the city can give me a second chance, if water can flow in a wasteland, anything's possible.
He was right. I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia.
Mother.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Bro, finally हो गया ये.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
I can't.
He was right.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Roland and crew must have headed back up top. Probably embers they could carry a bit.
ऊपर कैसे चढ़ा जाए?
This wing's holding up.
ब्रो क्या निकलना था, मुझे पता ही नहीं पड़ा। पूरी एक सिटी बस के अंदर।
An elevator. Merlin must have built this before the place flooded. Might still work. Nice not to have to climb back up.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city.
How much did all this cost?
What's going on out there?
Oh, bro.
Oh, show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized, his old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
सही था यार.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But I might want to pay a visit to that other awesome camp I found first. And with my new diving mask, I should be able to swim as deep as I want to. Once I find a place with more water.
कहाँ था वो कैंप? ये था ना मेरे ख्याल से.
Must be closing in on the signal.
Have I got news for you, Red? Can't go north.
I hear the Tenakth are fighting each other quite a bit these days. Some of them contain machines. Those you've got to be real careful of. We've seen a whole bunch of them setting up outposts around here. A few settled at the edge of the desert in the southwest. They even set up camp in the south. Really helps a fellow sleep at night.
Just make sure you steer clear of them. Those rebels are bad business. I'll keep an eye out for them while I'm out here.
Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is Tenakth territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. The girl's maladjusted.
No, that's not her. Can't be.
Things might look peaceful, but they hide all kinds of danger.
Look at you!
Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. Ha ha! The savior! My savior! Right in the nick of time. The name's Poor Guff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Poor Guff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delve wares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel. A passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up, shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did. Got the rest of the crew spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right? And besides, now that you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the delver's fee. What do you say?
So this camp?
What operation? The plan was to move further south once the delver's right out beyond the... But now the crew refuses to budge until this... They've even given this place a name. Camp Nowhere.
Yeah. How did you learn about this secret tunnel?
The art of the delve, of course. All right, fine. I heard about 3 Osram who knew a way to bypass those bloodthirsty Tenakth. Tap the untouched delves of the West. So then I may have employed someone with the
A spy.
Look, if the rumors are true, there's enough delving to employ a... But someone has to take the first plunge. Set up a reliable supply route.
Figures the Osram would turn sand into shards, I guess.
Exactly.
What do you know about this area?
Well, north of here you got those vicious Tenakth. I heard rumor they drink blood instead of water. That's how they survive this waste. And south, it has it all. Imagine, if you will, a vast great ruins of twisted metal concealed by... all guarded by machines. So fierce that you'll wish you had a flock of glinthawks swooping down on you. And not even the Tenakth venture into the ruins' depths. Only the bravest explorers dare enter.
I've been down there.
Have you now? I've yet to lay eyes on the treasures myself.
I'll see what I can do. For the crew trapped here with you, not your delve.
One and the same.
That it? Over there?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping an eye out for my lockbox? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supplies and belongings. I'd hate to lose it to the wilds. It was hand-carved by my dear old ma.
I'll bring it back if I find it.
I'd appreciate it. Good luck, Still Flame.
to
If I
knock
have to eat
outposts
or
nearby.
stew one more
The
time.
rebel kind.
Is it me, or do the old ones just look funny?
Funny how?
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. There. Let's see what we got.
Excellent choice.
ओ भाई ये था nice.
Hey Gaia, it's me.
Hello, Aloy.
So there's a few people here, almost like what was supposed to happen.
Yes. There is still much that can be... For instance, Varl has been reviewing entries from those who perished during the... hearing their hopes and fears.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene.
So I guess this room was meant to keep it?
Yes. From here to observe it may should you...
Okay. When I found Dave, but if he loved...
The Zenith faced with...
Even still, water. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on just... waiting for some... I'll be off.
Farewell.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the card show. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people, and the Tanakh.
I just think my face says it all as is, that's all.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. but we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
What else can you tell us about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
Did it interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off.
But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't, okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is.
When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them. Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Oh, bro.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's still functioning. Looks like some kind of maintenance space. Oh, they're right on top of me. Cells? Huh. That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Yeah, I guess it was.
ठीक है पब्लिक, फिर आज के लिए यहीं पे बंद करते हैं.
All over the world too. Anytime they want it. I don't know if I'd like that. I wouldn't want my Aunt Alga knowing she could just talk to me every second of the day. My ears would pop off.
Hey.
Of course.
You feeling?
I was just thinking about Bay. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room. Elizabeth Sobek, and yet they have no trouble.
Another reason we have to... How's training?
Discovering something new. When we first met, you asked me if I ever this world looked like when the old... I thought it was strange, but a lot has changed. Now I'm just trying to make sense of versus everything.
The change is hard. It's hard to believe.
To live on for...
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding. Any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is. What do you make of this Tilda, the big...
Well, the way she described, I can't shake off the feeling that maybe because she's Elizabeth, so... But whatever she wanted. If we knew what it was, maybe we...
I don't know. I don't think Tilda...
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Xeon...
Maybe. You brought up Rost. He was all I had. When Hades discovered who I was, he sacrificed himself so I could... But that seems like ages ago. What I'm doing now... The Sacred Lands were all here, so I can't let myself dwell.
I understand. Sometimes when I think about what she would have become, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. You can't ignore it forever.
I know.
Fair enough.
I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need us.
Hey, Aloy. Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's...
Well, okay.
How are things going?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, you know... How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves?
From the looks of it.
Yeah, well...
Just... Are you playing that board game?
Oh, you mean Strike? Yeah, I'm just trying to help take my mind off things. Yeah, it's a Tanakh game. I thought, but what if he tries to kill me if
I think you're safe.
Yeah, I don't know. Heard a lot of things.
Do I smell?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could... Besides, that's what my sister always...
Maybe another time. He's still sifting.
Yeah, it's interesting. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, you know, not much like there, but like images put together. They were made to look like they were the real thing. You know, the Oseram-like shows.
It seems like you're getting...
Yeah, it's been helpful when I could make... I did find only they let machine... They even let the damn things... that's... you won't see me letting a robot...
I see you've got strike.
I would, but be better off learning from Salma and Chain Scrape. She can be pretty... passionate about it.
Guess I'll have to make some time to... I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess.
Aloy.
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome. There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
You said you wanted...
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll want... Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the land gods, they're...
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines similar to the land...
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me look...
So, kill the machines, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down two...
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
Are you guys training with Aaron?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then...
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of He called the Utaru, laughed at the idea of us simple. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there anything I can... Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for...
I like to think so.
I was wondering... What...
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but...
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. But she could be pretty harsh.
I see. That must have been hard on him. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her.
Found anything else combing through?
Varl and I have been looking into the... Apparently there used to be thousands more... Can you imagine that? I'd give any... Though I know that without Artem, at least I can find as inspiration. Her memory honors them.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on museum. From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in the... like you've done here. Maybe one day, more people will be able to use...
That sounds... This Zena stood a number on Beta. But she seems to...
I still can't believe she told him old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life. I've never heard of anything. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the... It's...
I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Where'd Fatalo go? Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Have you had a chance to...
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to...
I can't claim to understand.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little... I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as self-brush.
You get used to it, eventually.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with... They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Must be strange.
I can see machines like their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place?
It's an efficient center of operations, and though it could use some more color.
Duly noted. Getting ether out of the grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct, for it is now blessed by the Ten.
I should get going.
If I can help in some way, say the word.
I will. Thank you.
The 10 road machines too, in a way.
There's data. Another room. What for?
Switch to a private log? Okay, so... Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
Okay. यहाँ से तो सारा कुछ.
Oh, I'm back in the sleeping quarters.
That is focus things trying to kill me.
ठीक है, guys. बंद करते हैं आज के लिए यहाँ पे.
Not on purpose.
All right, viewers, thank you so much for joining the stream. आप लोगों से बने रहो, अपना प्यार बना रखो, अपना सपोर्ट बना रखो. हम ऑब्वियस गेम प्ले लाएंगे, साथ में एंजॉय करेंगे. एंड ये स्टोरी की लाइन काफी सही जा रही है. हम लोगों ने अपने 2 फ्रेंड्स को रिकवर कर लिया है. गाया के साथ मिला के 3, अब बचे हैं 2 लोग और. होपफुली हम लोग कर पाएंगे एंड फाइनली जेनिथ से लड़ाई कर पाएंगे. लेट्स सी स्टोरी क्या होती है. जो भी होगी मजेदार होगी. आप लोगों के साथ एंजॉय करेंगे. थैंक यू सो मच टूटर्स. लव यू ऑल विद 1000 एंडिंग्स की स्वागतम. पीस.
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah.